Hey guys, in today's video I will be working on this cute little jewelry box for my daughter. I picked this up at a local thrift store and I only paid $5 for it. I started off by cleaning it and I also scuff sanded it, and I feel like scuff sanding is super important and it helps your paint adhere to anything that you are painting to. It kind of roughs up that surface and gives it like something to grab onto. So first I'm cleaning and then I'm scuff sanding. I'm actually just using a 120 grit sandpaper and just roughing it up. And then, of course, after I am done scuff sanding it, I'm going to want to clean it again and remove any of that sanding dust or debris that is left over from my sandpaper or just scuff sanding it. You're going to, create some kind of a dust particle situation. I did all my second cleaning off camera because I think that pretty much speaks for itself. I'm using a mist tint yellow paint. It's actually a latex wall paint, and I picked this up on the clearance section at Lowe's or Home Depot or something like that. I can't remember the exact place I got it from, but I got a steal on it. I believe it was only $2 for a quart, and I'm just using that to paint the whole entire piece, including the handles. I always check the section at the hardware store anytime I go. If I go for anything, not that I need any more paint, but it's always good to look because you never know what you're going to find at a really amazing deal. And I'm just using a small artist paintbrush to paint this jewelry box because it's easier to paint the smaller areas with the trim and everything like that than using a larger size paintbrush. And if you are noticing that I didn't tape off the glass or anything like that, I'm going to show you in a minute why I never bother doing that. And if you guys are enjoying this content, or if you enjoy content like this, I sure hope you consider liking the video and subscribing to my channel to see future videos similar to this. I waited about a day or two and then I did my scratch test. And the paint was nice and hard and nothing came off when I was scratching at it with my fingernail. And speaking of scratching, I will show you right now why I do not bother taping anything off. Do you see how easy this paint comes off just with scraping at it with my fingernail? You can use window cleaner or vinegar or something like that, and the paint comes off just super easy. So I don't ever bother taping off any of my glass on any of my projects because it just comes off so easy just by cleaning and scraping. Same thing here with my metal hinges. I'm just scraping it off with my fingernail and you can see how easy it's coming off. I found this really super cute scrapbooking paper and my daughter approved of it. So I decided to do a little Mod Podge on the top and on the side of the drawers. I'm using a matte Mod Podge and an artist brush, and I am painting on the Mod Podge, and then I'm going to take my scrapbooking paper and I'm going to lay it down on the Mod Podge. Make sure you have it positioned where you want it. When you lay that scrapbook paper down on the Mod Podge, it is not going to want to move. It is going to be stuck down, so you don't have a lot of wiggle room to kind of slide it around, to position it differently or take it off. It will tear your scrapbook paper. So it's best to get it right the first time. So then I just cut off the excess scrapbook paper, and I'm going to go and do the same thing onto the sides of the drawers. When your Mod Podge is completely dry, and it's super important to wait for everything to be completely dry, take a high grit sandpaper. You can use a lower grit, but I prefer a high grit sandpaper because it's less likely to damage your paint. And I just kind of rub my sandpaper along the edges where I need to remove my excess scrapbook paper. And it's really important to wait for your Mod Podge to be dry because it could tear and it could rip your scrapbook paper or whatever type of paper you're using for your decoupage. So just take that sandpaper and you can go sideways, you can go up and down, back and forth. Try and stay on the edge, and it should remove fairly easily, and just continuously do this until all your excess scrapbook paper has been removed from whatever it is you're working on. I'm going to be adding some furniture transfers onto the jewelry box as well, and I will link those down below. And some of the links may be affiliate links, which just means that if you decide to click on the link and purchase a product, that I will get a small commission that is no additional cost to you. It's just another way for you to support my channel. And to do the transfers, you're just going to take that burnishing stick and rub onto that clear transfer sheet, and you're going to just rub until the transfer releases from that clear sheet. If for some reason it isn't coming off, you just lay it back down and you continue to rub. And then I'm going to seal everything with a clear matte polyacrylic, and I'm just using an artist brush again. So I only did one coat because it's a jewelry box and I'm certain it's not going to be getting too much abuse to it. I also did the scrapbook paper on the top. Finally, I am using a gilding wax, which I have never used before, so I'm super excited to use this. And I'm just using an artist brush, and I squeeze out a very small amount onto a paper plate, and I'm dipping my artist brush into it, and I'm just going along the edges. And I also did the little hardware pieces, and I just feel like this gave it a little bit extra pizzazz and bling bling, if you will, and it just looks so cute. The color is called White Gold, and I will also have that linked below. And that is pretty much it, you guys. I hope you enjoy today's video. I hope you like my jewelry box makeover. I know my daughter absolutely loves it. So yeah, tell me what you think down in the comments. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.